Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Welcome, Pisces, to Channel Future Tarot. My name is Bella. Today we're going to do your energy check-in reading for the month, end of June to the first week of July. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Pisces. Take what resonates with you, toss the universe, but does not. It's not meant for you, and that's completely okay. Take that deep breath in whenever you feel so inclined to do so, Pisces. I kept hearing wise waters, wiser choices. So as a water sign, I feel like you are really coming into your element this week. You're sort of setting, sail with some, stronger boundaries this time going around as well. You're not going to be, I keep hearing, like, talked into anything that you would have been recently in the recent past. I did draw some special oracle cards. We will take a look at those at the end of the reading. We'll read them from the book. They've been powerfully resonant so far. So we got some other oracles I did draw as I was meditating on your energy. We'll jump into those right now, and then we'll take out the horseshoe spread and see what's going on for your energy. We got number 2, play. I like this for you. We could all use a little bit more fun in our life, a little bit playing. Connecting with that inner child could be a message for you as well. Maybe there's something that needs to be looked at in terms of healing. But it says reconnect with that inner child. Find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. Life is serious enough, and oftentimes we can take it and make life real serious and lose sight of what is we should be appreciating, the small little fun things, and that ability to see wonder in the little things, right? 27, practicing patience coming out for you, Pisces. Conditions outside as sometimes determine the best time to move forward. Wait and work on something else until these conditions change. So absolutely, if something is, doesn't appear to be working out for you, practice that patience, back away, step away, take that moment and let, divine timing work out in your favor. You got 2 out again, so 22 could be a powerful number for you. You got links, secrets. Immediately, secrets, I don't ever, there's no such real thing as a good secret, right? And I feel like, Pisces, when I was coming into that, I feel like there was a sense of your word is your bond. That's what immediately I heard with that card. And I felt like, you seeing what other people's maybe that doesn't mean the same for you is really creating some sort of issues within you. Also, I feel like there's gossip around you, or don't be participating in that gossip. You're not likely to, but just try to avoid it if you can. It just creates more negative turn of events, right? And I don't feel like that's what you want to participate in. 13, tarantula connection coming out, the webs that we weave, whether they're in all connections, relationships, friends, familial, whatever they are, they're deeply rooted connections with a lot of emotional energy. And sometimes when, things are tense and things that go away, there's a lot of stickiness, that sort of like that web that you weave. And I feel like right now you're looking at the connections, the webs that you weaved, and then the people, places, things around you. We got number 11, another master number for you as well, Pisces, and it is the power, dear. Again, this is, I kept hearing you're enough, you're worthy. Maybe in the recent past you felt not enough, not worthy, someone's made you feel less than, and I feel like you're really striving to see that within yourself. Be proud of what you've accomplished, but be humble in your outlook, and I think that's going to take you in a different direction. I feel like there's a sense of just tired of feeling not adequate, and for some of you that could not resonate with all of you, but that is, growing real thin. I feel like you've been trying to do something for someone, person, place, or thing, right? And to, your detriment in some ways, right? Take a look at what's coming in for Pisces. Okay, take a look at the past energies for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Pisces. We did have that Cancer new moon yesterday, so there's a lot of intense emotions. It's a great time to set your intentions for things that are new as well, Pisces. Like, just drop that stagnant, that energy that is just not fulfilling, right? Got the World card coming out in the recent past, a completion, something is coming full circle, whether, you know, is a job, a relationship, or this, you know, whatever it is here, you're coming full circle with it. You're allowing that completion. It's a good thing to come because you've worked through, you know, some hard emotions recently, a hard one sort of energy, and you're really coming full circle. I like that for you, coming out from the recent past. We're going to take a look at the present energy for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs of Pisces. Yeah, you have that 5 and the... I feel like there's been conflict. I feel like you're battle weary here, coming out a little bit like hair frazzled, you know, stressed out. You know, this is a worn energy. You got the Chariot card coming out in your present. I like this. Cancer energy, we just talked about that, but this is that determination to go forward, to succeed, to not stay stuck and stagnant anymore. Definitely putting up those boundaries and, you know, looking at where things, you know, went good and bad in this situation. Can I take a look at the hidden influences for Pisces? Hidden influences for Pisces. Yeah, that Page of Wands coming out. So it could be a new idea or somebody bringing in a new idea. Hidden influences don't have to be bad either. They're just something that's not quite in our plain sight yet. So, you know, this could be a new idea around something you're passionate about, job, person, place, or thing. But something is like, perspective is kind of hitting you here. And maybe that is coming with that completion. Can I take a look at the obstacles for Pisces, please? Ten of Cups. Yeah, that White Picket Fence. This is why it is like the best, one of the best cards. But why it's in your obstacles is because I feel like you're trying very hard to achieve this. That great family dynamic, White Picket family, that celebration, you know, good things coming there, you know, merry round. This is, you know, but this is you kind of thinking about, dreaming about it. You're looking back at a situation, you know, within family. And as families grow, we distance and we grow, and we have our own families, and sort of things start to dissipate. And I think you're looking at that and looking at what was really important to you. What was the end goal in this, you know, relationship situation, whatever it is, and how it's changed over the course of time, and seeing if you really view the same thing or want the same things anymore. And that could be something that you're reflecting on right now. We're going to take a look at your environment. And that's not necessarily bad. It doesn't mean you're going to come out of this saying you don't want this anymore. I just feel like you're taking a look at how things have changed, right? And is it still right for you and or this other person, place, or thing as well, right? Like, can you take a look at the environment? I keep seeing that Four of Cups looking back. I keep seeing that, like, that place of, you know, longing here. The Three of Wands coming out here for you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That new beginning is in your environment, that looking to past the darkness, past the past that kept you stuck or stagnant, and towards the bright future that, you know, you're determined to go towards. And I like that for you because you're no longer going, you're leaving the webs, the stickiness, the pain, the past, the darkness behind you, right? Can I just take a look at the best course of action for Pisces, please? Balance here, Two of Pentacles coming out, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is balance that's required here. This is your best course of action, balancing head and heart, balancing work and home. Whatever it is, it requires balance, right? And it is hard to achieve when, you know, life is demanding us in every way, shape, or form. And, you know, we're trying to keep up to everything, and it's demanding and taxing, and it can be so on a lot of things here. We're going to take a look at the outcome, please. You got that Emperor Aries energy, taking authority, taking control of your life, your situation, and you know, owning your power. You're no longer going to sit back and just be like, okay, letting everybody else rule or dictate the roost here. You're really coming into your emotional self. That Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck, as well as Justice card, as well as the High Priestess. You've got, you know, your intuition is strong and powerful, Pisces. And when you are emotionally connected to your heart, you're a powerful energy because you understand people, you understand emotions well, and I feel like you're just not willing, I keep hearing, to be the fool anymore. To be the fool. For some of you, that could be there, right? You're not long going to be the pincushion, the person that you get walked all over here. I'm going to take a look at, can we clarify that World card for Pisces, please? the Tower in reverse. Yeah, you resisted the change, and I feel like the universe brought that change in, and it was probably, or is going to be coming in, and it's going to be a little bit, you knew it was coming, but it didn't mean you wanted it to come, right? And I feel like this is something that's going to feel a little bit like an awakening, that Judgment card coming out, that awakening that's, it's going to be kind of one that strips you away, right? Strips the things away, but it's going to be one that's, it's going to hurt a little bit, but it's also going to feel like a big weight is lifted off your shoulder. It's a real awakening around what you want. Like I said, I kept seeing that Four of Cups, and there it is. That Four of Cups is right out there. That grief, disappointment, despair, looking back at the past. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. But you're not seeing the cup that's opportunity in front of you. You're not seeing that there's still, you know, plenty of opportunities to go forward, right? And if this wasn't your thing or your place or your situation, then it wasn't, right? Thank it for its times. It's season, reason, or lifetime, right? And let it go, right? Can I clarify the Chariot? Sometimes you can want something so bad and it not be matched on the other side, and that's the universe's way of showing you that it's a lesson, right? And as hard as it is for you to accept that you can't have that person, place, or thing, it becomes quite clear for you, right? We have the Fool that needs to take a leap of faith, right, in the present, that leap of faith, and have that on yourself, that determination to go forward, not stay stuck in this painful energy. And you know, you have the Chariot clarifying the Chariot. Don't resist, and the determination and the willpower you have to take this leap of faith, it is right there for a reason. You got the Emperor in reverse as well, because you just have to take an ownership of your feelings and your authority back of your life. You have been you know, letting your happiness just be dictated by someone else, and you've been walked all over, and you're sacrificing your own happiness for some time, I feel like, and that's got to come to a close. Life's too darn short. You don't want to be living it in a state of sacrificial lamb status, right? Take a look at that Ten of Cups, please. Got that Knight of Swords, determined to go forward. Yeah, you're determined, all right? Bulldozing there, in fact, and you could be sort of on guard. Four of Pentacles coming out, focusing on your wealth, your money, what's going to get you that Ten of Cups, I feel like, for some of you. Magician, alchemizing, manifesting. You got your, you know, your best thinking cap forward on how you're going to do this, but you're going to have to come out of that sense of actually making the choice to better yourself and not stay in this painful part. The Star card comes out to clarify that Three of Wands in reverse. There's a loss of hope there. That Empress, this is in reverse. This was a couple that you felt was powerful in your environment, but it has lost that connection. The power that was once there has dissipated, right? The Hermit, that need for reflection. Virgo, reflecting on what went wrong and may not, is, you know, at the end of the day, two people have to meet each other halfway here. And, you know, and sometimes when you're beginning in work, is just what we need, right? As much as we're reluctant, we are so scared of the unknown that we don't, until we get there, and then all of a sudden we realize it was one hell of a good opportunity. The Eight of Swords, keeping you restricted. This is self-imposed restriction, Pisces. You're the one that's causing your own emotional block. This King of Cups coming out is Pisces energy, and I feel like you're not in touch with your own emotions, your own intuition, because you're blocking it. You're blocking that feeling that you already know is there for some time. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could be somebody you're dealing with. That Queen of Pentacles came out there. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this is a feminine energy that to me is just sort of, I want to say blood sucking, or it's like thirsty in a way. I don't know why. It could be masculine or feminine energy. I'm not sure, but like, take it how it resonates. But that is just somebody that's sort of greedy and sort of in it to win it at all costs, right? Can I clarify that, Emperor, please, as the outcome for Pisces? It's getting a little dark, so we've got the King of Pentacles coming out. Again, a sense of a power couple that's been sort of robbed or stripped away from something here. That Five of Cups, despair, grief, you know. The power couple that has lost its power in a sense. There's betrayal, disappointment, grief here. Letting go of the past has not been easy. But the Page of Cups in reverse, you know, there's an opportunity, somebody that is going to offer you the cup. You've been sitting over there, Pisces, with your cup, you know, offering up your cup of love there, or, you know, or offering up your cup of knowledge to your job. And it's just been continuously, you know, rejected or not good enough for this person, place, or thing, right? So this Nine of Swords in reverse, Let go of the sleepless nights. Create that balance within yourself, Pisces, so these decisions aren't sort of becoming hard and emotionally taxing on you to do so. Take a look at those 2 cards we drew, then we kept for the end of the reading, Pisces. We've got 13 crossed choices, searching for purpose and daydreaming. We'll read that from the book. Shed the past and sever the ties to any obligation of fulfilling others' expectations. Choose your spiritual path and follow a daily spiritual practice for clear answers. Stay out of harm's way by displaying courage, strength, and calmness and confidence. Trust what feels good and follow the path of light. What comes easy is right. What feels like a struggle or is consistently burdening must go. Let go of any people or projects that are consistently posing problems and are too difficult. What is meant for you will come easily. Be willing to flow more freely and attract more blessings. If you feel like you have to jump through too many hoops, it's not for you. Meditate to gain clarity and connect with spirit for guidance. Make this connection a daily practice. Leave behind those old habits that cause low vibrations. Consider what serves you by what you love to do and do it unapologetically. Let go of how you want to be perceived in this world. Let go of how you want to be. Trust your instincts, and dedicating to your spiritual practice will unveil part of your life path. Shed any burdens of feelings or obligations. Your life path is a spiritual one. Some relationships are holding you back from doing what's right for your soul. Shed past beliefs or relationships that are not serving you. You are being called to choose a new direction that sets you free and clears your path to abundance. Fate, wow, 23, alignment, decisive moments, opportunistic events. Like I said, they've been powerful and meaningful to an absolute T. Before you act, be sure you're in alignment with what does that exactly imply? It means allowing a life to flow through you, behaving as a receiver, and then taking actions based on that receptive frequency. You receive in silence and stillness. Meditation is vital for any spiritual journey. For learning how to listen to the messages or opportunities you are being sent. You'll know when something is in your soul alignment when you expand or feel excitement. If something that lights you up, if something that makes you total sense, it's a no-brainer. When you are presented with an opportunity that is aligned for you, you will not need to persuade or convince yourself. It is all right. It simply is. You can think and declare yourself that someone is wrong when they're trying to impose their thoughts and feelings and beliefs on you that are out of sync with your heart and soul. You don't have to say it aloud. You may avoid any conflict by telling yourself what they think is not suitable for you. Anyone who tries to impose their ideas, thoughts, or beliefs are incompatible with your life's choices and should be released. By telling yourself this, you can deny them any power and create the self-worth that you need. Like I said, you are letting go. You're severing the things that have just kept you stuck and stagnant. And it's a real, crossroads moment for you, absolutely. But like I said, wise water, wiser choices. Until next time, Pisces, namaste.